how's it going? Just here to remind you to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel so you don't miss any videos and stay well inside our entire universe of Dragon Ball. Without further ado, let's get started. What did you say? Asks Korn before the arrogant voice of young Tsufuru. I do not need to repeat myself. Do you know who I am? I should be asking you the same thing, but to me you seem like a dirty Saiyan. Who sent you? Are you one of Frieza's minions? Woman, I am the god of destruction of this universe. Kneel before me. The woman looks at Vados to confirm Korn's words. Is that true? Yes. He is Mr. Korn, Hakaishin from Universe 6 and 7. Well, I thought you looked like the other one who said he was an angel and an assistant of Beerus. What happened to him and the other god who subjugated our planet? Mr. Beerus remains the god of destruction of this universe, but they now submit to Lord Korn's orders. Explains Vados to the young woman, who listens attentively.
So, if you're the destroyer of the two universes and still Lord of the Destroyer Beerus, then you must be very strong.
So if you're a destroyer of two universes and still Lord of the Destroyer Beerus, then you must be very strong.
Comments one of the elders next to the queen. That is, his position should exercise the function of one of her advisors.
Yes, Master Yoshi, he is nothing less than the Saiyan God described in the legends. He's very strong. He destroyed our weapons with just the energy around his body.
Reports Joe, who was accompanying them.
Super Saiyan God. I have no doubts. But if this really is the Saiyan God, I advise my queen to be a little more prudent and respected to the new Hakaishin.
Said the old man who Korn soon recognized to be a wise man. Oh yeah, what do you really want, Mr. Korn? Asks Queen Dora with disdain. I am here to solve your problem before the extermination of Beerus. I'm not criticizing him because of his actions. He had his reasons. But I'm willing to make your people grow again and have my protection. Korn explains slowly so that everyone in the room could hear him. The young woman laughs and doesn't want to listen to him. We do not need your help, Mr. Korn. We can organize ourselves without the help of Hakaishin, and even coming from a Saiyan. Korn gets angry and looks at Vados, looking at her as if it was a waste of time for him to come there. You are an arrogant queen, Dora. Because of your actions, what I'm preferring at this moment is to erase your planet instead of helping it. Everyone was amazed and with a face of fear at Korn's confession.
Oh no! Once again we enrage a destroyer! And I don't think we're going to get away this time!
Comments Joe in a sign of despair.
Please, Mr. Korn, do not take the Queen's words in offense and spare our people!
Yoshi pleads in reverence before Korn. I can forgive you, yes. But Queen Dora will have to kneel before me and kiss my feet. Proposes Korn with a serious look. What? Under my skin, says Dora, irritated. I have another proposition for you. And if I manage to comply, I will be your servant. Interested? And what would your proposal be? If by any chance you manage to touch my face at this moment, me and my people will be your servants forever. That is just a challenge. Korn realizes the challenge could be a trap. Will he accept it, or he'd gone inside her to see what she was up to? Korn looks at Vados trying to see if he has her approval. And he watches the curious and expectant gazes of Tuffles, anxious to know what his choices will be. Meanwhile, the young woman looks irritated and insults him. Are you going ahead? Destroy this planet if you want, but first try to at least touch me. If you touch me, I will surrender. And so me and my people will serve you. But if you can't touch me, well, I want you to leave this planet and never show up again. And another thing, that our planet will never be ever destroyed by any Hakaishin again. Okay, challenge accepted. Korn begins to walk slowly approaching the young queen. But watch out for any suspicious movements that might surprise him. And suddenly, a few meters away from getting close to Dora, Korn swoops at an incredible speed, but controlled, as the objective was just to lightly touch her beautiful face and reduce the force of the impact, so as not to knock her down or maybe run the risk of killing her due to her abnormal strength. Before he can touch her, and missing a few millimeters, Korn felt a force against his body, and a hard hit to his face sent him crashing into the wall like a bullet. When his body hits the building, it knocks it down, making a huge hole in the wall.
What was that?
Asks Korn, taking his hand to his face and floating in the air where he notices he was in the roof of a tall building. Do you now see the reason why my people survived for so long the invasions of other people after the punishment given by Beerus? This is due to the nature of my devices, says Dora, not hiding her pride. Our ancestors were weak and could not cope with life in the galaxy. However, I won't make the same mistake.
What are you talking about, woman?
We knew that Beerus would return to subdue our people again, so we prepared a powerful weapon against them. We used our great intelligence and created the DH-2000, a robot with great strength, one that rivals the power of a Hakaishin. It has almost the level of 2 trillion.
2 trillion?
Korn repeats in surprise. My. Looks like you might be in trouble, Lord Korn. Vados laughs at Korn's surprised face. And the best of all, he can turn invisible and cannot even be detected by Ki, as he is not an ordinary living being. Describes Dora, full of pride of her creation.
You're lying.
I am? He's now right behind you. Korn turns around and finds nothing, so he turns to face the queen.
I knew! You're lying!
Korn couldn't finish the sentence when he receives a strong blow on his back, being taken to the ground with great force.
Curses! So it's true! I'm finding an invisible robot with the same power as a Hakaishin!
Without many alternatives, Korn moves defensively from side to side trying to find that robot. Suddenly, above him, a shower of small balls of energy came towards him. He quickly made a shield with his ki, protecting himself from the attack. In a quick movement, he launches some gusts of power upwards where the attacks came from in order to hit the target. But it was useless, because at the same moment with his guard down, he receives a strong blow in the stomach. And when he was taking both hands in the belly to relieve the pain, he receives another blow to his forehead, where his body is thrown into a mound next to the queen's building. The place was destroyed by the impact of Korn's body hitting the ground. A great smoke rose, hiding it. So, oh great lord of destruction, you are ready to surrender and never appear here and or destroy our universe again? Coming out of that smoke, Korn looks up with his chest out.
I'm here to make you submit to your god of destruction. You will soon be kneeling at my feet.
Who will make me?
I will. You can't imagine how strong I am.
So is our destroyer. He cannot be harmed by your physical or ki attacks. Korn gets into a fighting stance and tries to search far and wide for the robot's location, but to no avail. He can be anywhere! Admit it, Mr. Korn! You never imagined facing such an opponent! Says Dora, laughing. Suddenly, Korn puts himself in a meditative position and closes his eyes.
What is he doing, Miss Dora?
Look, Mrs. Dora! He's turning himself in! Look, Mrs. Dora! He's turning himself in! Says a young man pointing to Korn.
Yes, he gave himself up! We beat him! We are the greatest! The Toffles are the greatest!
Says another in the crowd, making everyone vibrate. Dora was pleased by what she was seeing, but she didn't notice Vados, who had a smile on her face and already knew what her student was really doing. Korn was focusing his ki throughout the environment around him, emitting supersonic waves of location and sensing the presence of everything that moves around him. The waves of ki bounces off your obstacles and bounce back to Korn, who is able to detect the positions and distance of each object. Very well, DH-2000. Attack him! Dora orders to her robot, who soon ran to help her. The robot goes at Korn at incredible speed and already with solid fists are ready in order to hit Korn with a strong blow to his face. The robot enters his Kaiosonar, and soon Korn knows where he is. Korn reaches out his left hand and grabs the robot's hand, blocking the attack when he would land the blow. The sound of the impact makes the environment shake.
What? He defended the blow!
Says Joe, surprised. To be continued. So hey, what do you believe in and what do you imagine about all of this? Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel, and hit the bell and comment down below so you don't miss any videos. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.